I don't know if I'm changing over. In the moonlight I can't kill this feeling sober. So I start to come alive. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't die inside my reality. Wait for me. I don't want to remember me. I feel like that we're getting closer to a brand new night. The past is finally getting over. I really think it's time to say goodbye. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't wanna die inside my reality. Wait for me. I don't want to remember me.
Big way when I'm walking, pray when I'm talking this to you. Fight for my attention, for your ascension, you must prove it. 'Cause if you can find it, you don't confine it, you let it move. Big way for the genie, scream for the dream.
How's it going, everybody? Who do we have in chat today? How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Wow, this shirt is a little bit it's blue. It's blue. It's more blue than green. How is the green screen picking up on this, dude? How? Certain angles it doesn't, others it doesn't. I guess maybe it's just too bright. Hold on. Let me try this. Let me lower down the lights, maybe. Ooh. Oh. Wait. What if I do with the other one? Hold on. Oh, not completely turn off. Which one of these is it? One of this is a plus or minus 4. Ooh. Well, it makes the green screen look not as good. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. My shoulder right here is gonna be a little bit sketch, but it's okay. Just think of it like a, I call it a pixel, dude. I call it a pixel on my shoulder. How you boys doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got us Nostalgia and Celtic Swag, Leah, Patrick, Jessica. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got ourselves another Shadowlands stream. Boys, good evening. How are we doing today? We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good, Celtic. How about you, my guy? Hope all of you have a nice, hope all of you boys are being nice and happy and healthy. Especially the healthy part, dude. Let's get some Shadowlands on the way. What's up, Flaffy? How you doing, my man? I'm thinking it's a Monday. It's that day before the reset. We want to get ourselves the fattest loot for tomorrow. So we are gonna do a lot of that catch up, man. A lot of that catch up. My left side of mustache just doesn't want to hang out, honestly. No matter what I do, it just doesn't want to. I should have just put in some mustache wax. It's okay, boys. When I'm looking straight at the camera, it doesn't look as bad. When I look on the side, it doesn't look as good. So we're just gonna pretend like it's okay. How does that sound? We're gonna pretend like it's okay. If you had a bit of dwarf beard, then all problems will be fixed. That's true, Scott. I was thinking of just maybe letting the beard grow. There is going to be the awkward phase between where it's at and like actually being long that would just need to tough out. And honestly, it might be the time to do it. Just letting that thing grow, just letting it get scruffy, letting it really get all over the place, letting it get some length, and then we'd have a massive, massive beard. I'm thinking about it, dude. I'm really considering it. That mustache is perfect, my dude. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate that. We got ourselves yet another stream arena. Trying to catch up my ults before, again, the reset. Let me get the music back up and running. How's that loud-wise? Pretty good. I think this will work out just fine. Let's just dive in, man. I think my guildies might have a spot. Maybe not. Now look at the Discord. It looks like they have a 5-man ready for keys. Maybe they'll get me in there at some point. Who knows? I'm a champion man. I'll work a lot, so I don't have time for an ult. Should I focus on my Pally or my Rogue, guys? Out of those two characters for like right now and into patch 9.1, I think a Rogue is going to be able to get a lot of value. Paladins are not terrible as a class. Don't get me wrong, especially if you want a PvP. I guess it depends. Do you want to raid Mythic Plus and PvP? I think a Rogue has a safer position in that regard right now going into patch 9.1 in particular. Because right now, like, you can invest for classes currently or you can invest for the next patch. Paladins are not bad. They're really good at PvP right now. They're really, really fun. They do a lot of AoE. However, Paladins are not considered meta. They're really strong, and I think a lot of people discount them too easily, but by a wide margin of the community, they're not considered meta. So because of that, if you have not a lot of time and you'd rather invest into a class, that's probably going to get the most return for it. I think a Rogue might be the class. Chat, what do you think? Out of all the classes, which class of PTR seems like the best for solo player? Now, solo, are you talking about like doing solo content like quests and dailies and such and pugging, mostly pugging your content? As a class, I think Warlock should be a pretty good solo content class. Mage is going to be a good solo content class. And potentially Rogue. Now, Rogue, I'm saying like PvP raiding and Mythic Pluses, because Rogues make dungeons easier. Shroud is a great utility, and having a good Rogue in a key, people usually like them. People generally look at Rogues highly. Even though you don't pump the most amount of damage in keys, like compared to Windwalker, Unholy Death Knight, we do good damage, we do solid boss damage, and again, Shroud is huge. If you know how to use Shroud, it's great. PvP pug? Okay, that's a different story. Pugging, just about any class could probably pug for PvP, because every class has a spec that's the best for PvP, right? So whether you're Paladin, like if Holy Paladin is the best PvP, unless you don't want to heal, you could always go Holy. Pick up an Arms Warrior, do your twos. If you can get good at it, you'll probably have plenty of success with it. But if you're thinking of DPS, I feel like the save DPS would be Rogue, pretty decent for pugging. Mages are generally pretty decent, and so are Warlocks. Again, like a triple DPS class. Hunters are generally not bad, but they haven't really been like super popular. I mean, maybe Beastmastery in some cases, like really good in the high-end arena. But like when it comes to just like, I don't know, I'm thinking radio in brackets like 1400 to 2100. Just if you're queuing up, out of all those classes, who will probably get most like picks? with a healer or with another DPS. Mage with a rogue, mage with a healer, really strong. Rogue with a rogue, rogue with a rogue, rogue with a healer, rogue with a mage, really strong. Warlock with a healer, pretty strong by itself. Warrior isn't bad either right now, actually. Is Warrior going to continue being good in the future? We don't know. It's a lot of unknowns for next patch, man. I think that's fair to say. Like, I can only tell you like what my gut says, what my gut feeling is. I feel confident on the rogue, mage, and warlock because it's triple DPS. At least one of those 3 specs should be viable and strong. At least one of them. You know, that's kind of how I'm going about it. Arms most likely is going to be good in the future. I would love for Fury to be really, really good in the future, and I think it actually will have potential. Fury Wurzel and new mortal stack effect should be pretty dope. But then again, you know, I just roll back to like triple DPS classes. At least one of those specs should be strong. That's like the say if you are trying. I'm actually thinking of making a video like what is a safe class to pick for 9-1 with exactly your same conditions, Osprey. Like not a lot of time when you just have one class that's got to get into content. Which one is going to be the safest class? To make like close to 5 of them off the top of my head. And I was gonna like it's just some of the stuff that I think on a regular myself. And I think it'd be an interesting video. What up, Dal? What's up, TJs? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Just like Necro Rogue for Gorfei. Necrolord. Go Necrolord. Especially if you're gonna do keys. Necro is also not bad in PvP, especially with the shield from stealth getting removed or nerfed to the point where you might not even run it that much. It'll still be really good. I'm gonna have a tough time trying to decide to either sub rogue or outlaw. It's a tough choice. I like burst a lot, also fast-paced playstyle. Sub in PvP is great. I don't do PvP, I do PvE. Okay, well in PvE, if you are someone, technically, you could make sub rogue work. It'll take you more effort, and people are gonna think it's a kind of weird choice that you play in sub. You might have to run with a pre-made group to convince them like, hey, I can do sub just fine. Because I've seen some sub rogues do really, really well. Can you make it happen? Yes. Is it kind of off meta? Yes. If you're doing mostly PvE, it looks like Assassin and Outlaw looking really good. Assassin for rating, Outlaw for Mythic pluses. Unless something changes, unless like the affix, the seasonal affix makes Assassin better for dungeons, or if there's change up the raid fights where a lot of cleave is necessary, then Outlaw would be really good for that. But from early testing, Assassin's looking really solid. I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy with it. Not everybody enjoys the roll the bones playstyle for Outlaw, and I still think Outlaw is going to be good, but a lot of you guys, not everybody enjoys the RNG buff, so if you're not a fan of that, Assassin's going to be great. 3 specs, good one, save thing. That's just how I'm thinking about it, Camille, right? I think anything that has like a class, a tank, or a healer off spec probably has an easier time for their class to be relevant. But some players, like when they play Paladin, you either are a healer and you'll play healer specs, right? You'll have a couple different healers to pick from, or you're a DPS class. Most red paladins are red paladins. They don't really dip into holy paladins and prot paladins with the same extent as like a holy pally main or a prot pally main, right? A tank is a tank, and they can choose whatever tank spec they want in a sense. It's almost like tanks. It's almost like when you're a tank, you should think of it, most tanks, like mains, think of it like, okay, I have 6 specs to pick from. Not like, okay, my class is a red, I can only pick prot, I guess I'm gonna main prot. You're like, okay, out of all 6 tanks, which one I'm more interested in? Most tanks will have multiple tanks available, like at least 2 or 3 for content and fights and such. Same thing for healers. As the DPS, some can definitely multi like spec it, but most people that are red pally, they're red pally DPS. They're all about DPS. You know what I mean? Same with survival hunters, same with feral druid. Like, it's also, I guess it's partially, I guess depends on what some guilds may have, but like top end guilds, I think have an expectation like, okay, if you are like a feral, you're not really much of a boomy. And like we have a feral main, he plays a decent boomy, but even just watching him play, he really enjoys feral much more, and he performs much better as feral, which we can definitely use like in Denathrius. That's a lot of single target boss damage. P3, fantastic. That's exactly what we need. You know what I mean? P3, single target boss damage. They're great for it. Like every other aspect, not amazing. He could go SLG for Boomy. He can go Boomy for Dancing Boss. He can go Boomy for Sludge Fist. It won't be like top tier rank 1 Boomy parses, but he'll perform well. He'll do the job that's needed. So there's a lot of people that can hybridize, but they will really focus on that one thing. Or like Mage Hunter, and you need only 1 weapon, that's good. Hunters are not terrible, but Hunters don't bring things like Battle Res, Warlock Hellstones, Gateways, a buff. So this is why Hunters are not a terrible class, and they're gonna get play, but that's one class that I'm a little like sketchy in terms of like PvP wise. Like Beastmaster has been doing pretty well recently, but they're not fire mages, right? They're not affliction warlocks that are melting people. They're not rogues with 100% crit. They can be good, but again, I guess if you're talking like a save class, not a bad one, but when it comes to save class, it's like, I guess I'm trying to create a high standard, maybe too high right now. Let me see if the boys are okay. They're in the key, so we're gonna find a key of our own, boys. Actually, how many bosses you're in? How many bosses you guys in? I want to see how many bosses they're in. Maybe they'll have a spot for me afterwards, because I like doing keys with guildies if I can. I feel like you end up pushing keys and doing higher keys, but because it's guildies, they don't really care what spec you play. So I can play things like Survival Hunter, right? No one cares really. You think about the specs that have alternative playstyles. I want to think of two-hand frost, dual frost. Two-hand frost and dual frost are slightly different, but they're not that far apart. Like, technically, most frost death knights in like the death knight community, I don't think they really see that big of a difference. Like, if you wanted to, on paper, frost death knight can play the obliterate playstyle, which is all about that minute burst. It's decent burst. I think it's reasonable numbers. The dual wield is more sustained base damage with some bursts here and there too. Like, obliterates is still good to do damage, but there's like, I think 10% damage, maybe more than that, between like the dual wield, obliterate, the actual obliterate ability playstyle. But I don't think it actually changes the like damage. What's the word I'm thinking of? Profile too much. There's not a lot of classes though that do have like classes alternatives of play. No, I don't think. I think the frost I think is like one. I guess Fury with one-handers, but one-handers are only slightly behind two-handers. But it's not really a difference in playstyle. Your rotation doesn't change there at all. Let's see. Arms warrior, not really. Rogue, not really. I mean, I guess Outlaw has a dagger off him, but like, that doesn't change the playstyle either. No, I think Frost DK is the only one. I think Frost DK is the only one. The sick Necrogornefe, Necrolord for Rogue, I think. I'm thinking Moonwalkers is safe for PvP pugging. Yeah, I think monks are most likely going to be good in next patch. There would need to be some drastic nerfs for them to become bad in PvP. I think it's still going to be great. I love the Frost DK alternative playstyles. I'm having a third DPS. But yeah, it's interesting. I personally like the two-hand playstyle because that's what I kind of grew up with. The Cataclysm, that's what Death Knights were all about. Pet Mop, Death Knights were all about two-hand Frost playstyle. Mostly in PvP, but it's a playstyle that stuck to me. I love the big obliterates. Obliterate tickles and duo that play Frost DK a lot. So Oblit probably does do decent damage, but it treats like each weapon is a separate Oblit hit. So each weapon is small. You still have it both of them, but each weapon hit is smaller. So it looks like it's not as big. But it does give you the 2 runic weapon enchants. So you have the Frosty effect, you have the buffs, where as a dual wield you can only choose one for different situations. So yeah, I think technically the superior playstyle just for damage numbers, at least in PvE, is the dual wield build. However, I got excited to play Frost DK for the two-hander, not the dual wield. So I've been playing two-hand since then. Because that's what I grew up with, that's what I remember, and that's what I was excited for. Like, Frost DK, like, of BFA, I didn't like the breath playstyle. I don't know what it is, dude. I just didn't like it. I like the machine gun playstyle they had in Legion, where Obliterators did quite a bit of damn, because, you know, you had the artifact weapon, but it didn't really change too much of playstyle. You had the big machine gun playstyle, and I kind of miss that machine gun playstyle, where you're just gunning out those Obliterates over and over and over. Just like bam, 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 back to back. I'm a fan of that. Have a good one, boys. What's up, Margarita? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. You know, what's up? What's that? How you doing, man? I think I would combine it with Tickles. Yeah, man. Thinking about coming back. How's Demon Hunter? They're not bad as a class. In terms of like meta, they get some plays. Like, they're not terrible. Let's see. I think Demon Hunters end up being a class that's actually really good in, at least for like current Castle Nothria, right? We can take a look at where they're at, and they are getting some buffs in single target, which I think is the only thing they're missing, but it rounds out, as far as I understand, to about 5% single target increase. So if we go to like 95th percentile, take a look at each fight, like in current 905, their single target isn't, like a Shriekwing, it's not a best fight either, because they're more of a class that wants to be on the target constantly. Shriekwing is not a great fight for them. Hunger Destroy is a decent single target fight, and they're not like amazing at it. Their single target damage is okay. On multiple targets like Huntsman, I would imagine they'd be a little higher. The way they really benefit from is, I think, Council. kind of. Where they really benefit from is Stone Legion. No, not even apparently. I actually thought they would do more AoE damage. Like the overall should be a lot higher. Demon Hunters so far in this tier, I guess, haven't been super amazing. The thing is, for Demon Hunters though, that I think is going to hold them back for now, is this single target damage they do. Sired Nothrius is where Demon Hunters compete really well in. Looks really good, right? Looks real good. Looks great. This is like after people have been farming the fights and people are figuring out ways to squeeze out the best amount of damage, right? Damage-wise, they're not looking bad at all. But as soon as... the most important parts for like the final boss fights, like during progression, when you're trying to kill the boss, the third phase of Nothrius is the hardest part. The first phase, you have this little adds that you can just kind of AoE down. Then you have, in the second phase, adds with the boss. And then in the last phase, it's just you and the boss. And it's just all about taking him down. And if you've ever done the Nothrius Mythic, that last phase of P3 is the most important part of the raid. The first part is easy, second part is generally easy, third part is the most important part. If you can't kill the Nothrius before the last Ravage, it's over. And what we can see here is boss damage. That's ended up being very, very important. So look at where Demon Hunters are at right now. In overall, with all those adds, boss damage. Their boss damage dips by quite a bit. Like, they're really good at killing those adds. Exceptionally good at killing those adds. But then the boss damage dips by quite a bit. And maybe like when it comes to parsing, right? People are less focused on the boss damage to get the highest parse possible. So maybe like looking at the actual progression of Demon Hunters when they were first getting kills for Nothrius, I feel like would give you better numbers. But like in a fight of a raid where the boss damage is really, really important, single target damage is very, very important. Like Demon Hunters can do really well. And I'm hoping that it'll be a lot better with the better gear, more stats. Right now, though, it also has been hard to bring Havoc Demon Hunters. Like, Vengeance Demon Hunters are really good as a tank. Havoc Demon Hunters just haven't been, like, super exceptional. I guess the best way to put it. They're fun. They're awesome. They do really well in keys. Like, in Mythic Plus' sub-creation, they actually are ranked pretty high. They end up getting to pretty high keys. The Demon Hunters are generally in like the A tier, B tier, like usually in the A tier of a DPS, no matter the like the keys that they do. They're able to get into pretty high level keys, like, you know, 25 I think is the max that's been recorded. 25 is pretty good. Hey, that's a lot of growth, you know. It will take a while before somebody hits 25 as a Demon Hunter. You know? They have a couple different covenants they can play. They're fun, like they're super mobile. But their damage in like boss fights has been questionable. And because their damage isn't like super outstanding as a melee, even though Darkness is a decent raid utility, people have been opting to bring a Vengeance Demon Hunter who has been pretty tanky at the very beginning of the expansion, like tankier than all the tanks against magic damage. Now that the tanks have been fixed, they're more even to one another. If Havoc somehow gets ahead in damage of other melee, then I think you might not have to bring Vengeance and you can bring like a Blood DK for the grips, because there's a lot of grip mechanics in the new raid. And maybe that's where Demon Hunters will be really, really good. I think they're generally a class that does really well with endgame gear. So Demon Hunters is a class you invest into, I think. It's not something you would get returns now. It's something you would invest into a long term. And maybe they'll get more buffs in the future. Dual wield, two-hand playstyle, Frost DK. The big difference playstyle is priorless. They're really fun to play in both of them. I end up going for a Crit Master playstyle for a Prio. Yeah, Demon Hunter is not a bad class. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. As for like getting right into groups, they're generally not bad, and if their single target improves in the next patch, like they'll actually be a very solid class. They're pretty easy to play. The rotation in terms of buttons and complexity I think isn't super high, but I don't think that was the goal for Blizzard. And they're pretty effective at AoE damage. Darkness is still a pretty good cooldown. Self-survivability, I think they have a decent self-survivability. And like the Emplos toolkit would be really good. If the second seasonal affix somehow removes rogues out of if this somehow removes Shroud out of necessity for Mythic Plus, then I think Demon Hunters could replace rogues on like damage. If their second target damage is better, I think that would be even easier to replace. Dimensional scale, good. Got lucky bar power. Well, no, Demon Hunters generally do well, at least that's what I heard, is with haste. More haste, they're going to be able to get more abilities out, lower GCD, more Demon's Bites and Chaos Strikes. Is Day 91 announced yet? Nope, it has not been announced. What does 91 is here mean? On PTR. It's available on PTR. I appreciate the feedback. That's as best I do. What I can do. I am trying to level a Demon Hunter so I can play them and understand them a little bit better. I'm hoping they'll be better. Like, they're really not a bad class at all. Like, the damage they can do, like the potential damage they do is awesome. But like the damage they do to the first stats with the Unbound Chaos with the dashes is cool as hell. But if they can somehow find a way to like adjust Demon Hunters so they can do that, but also have actual decent boss damage, like Darkness used to be a great CD that everybody wanted in every raid. The more Darkness you could have, the better. Like, you could just throw them around everywhere. It would be helpful any way you wanted. Like, a Demon Hunter's always had good damage. But you're right though, Bar Powers did help him out a lot. Artifact weapons, they kind of started with them baked into it. Our Azurite gear was pretty helpful for them, but also like the neck abilities, like the Meme Beam with the Giga Haze, that was really cool. We'll see, right? We'll have to wait and see. I think it'll really come down to how Blizzard tunes them. Because I don't think we've ever really been able to see Demon Hunters. I guess it's been a while since we've seen classes just natural scale with gear without like any kind of borrowed powers. I'm hoping they'll maybe like the new shards that they're adding and the new tier sets coming from those shards. Maybe that will help Demon Hunters a little bit, right? I'm hoping at least. I'm hoping. There's one shard that gives you more execute damage, so maybe Demon Hunters could like triple stack into it. That could be interesting, or any of the other benefits. We'll see, right? We'll see. Do you believe that Fire Mages will continue to be good? Yeah, I'm. Maybe Frost will take over because Frost hasn't got any nerfs. Fire has. So maybe Frost will just end up doing more damage. It's hard to imagine a class that performed as well as Fire to begin worse, but they are reducing its effectiveness in major ways. Not only are they reducing it by damage, but also the kindling playstyle of a 1 minute mage might turn him back into a 2 minute mage in the next patch. Being able to have combustion every 1 minute gives you a situation where if there's an ad that needs to die, or a trash bag that needs to die, or a boss is like a burn phase, a Fire Mage is able to just blast a bunch of damage into that. I just find it kind of, it's difficult for me to imagine like Affliction Warlocks completely dropping off from like top to the bottom. I feel like if anything they'll get knocked down a peg, but they won't be dropping like too far from the top. Maybe like in the top 5. But it's hard for me to imagine classes that be doing as well as they have. Just go completely from like the top end to like bottom. You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is I don't think it's going to be that drastic of a drop. If you got space, get me in. Smiley faces. I'll try to see if I can get in on that one, boys. With them keys. Havoc, take Havoc off meta. Longer Warrior, DK, other classes are really good. Hey. I think Warriors are going to get better though. Warriors are not getting any nerfs, so I think Fury is going to get stronger. Arms is going to get stronger. They got some interesting legendaries that will give them more single target damage, with Aventi in particular. Get gear, play Fire, fine. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine Fire completely disappearing in the next patch. I think Mage is a class, if anything, like whether you like Fire, Frost, or Arcane, Mage I think is a good class going into the next patch. They're one, mandatory because you need the Mage buff. Second, usually their damage they do is quite good. Frost is great AoE, and they can do a lot of boss damage while cleaving a secondary target. So their focus damage with extra adds, which there's a couple of those fights in the next raid, is pretty good. Arcane has insane 2 minute cooldowns, and you can either play it as like the Nightfare Arcane, Necrolord with the Cleave Arcane, or the Kyrian Arcane, which like Arcane is still a little off meta, but I feel like what if like one of those playstyles is just so perfect for a raid fight that it just dominates? That'd be cool. That'd be really, really cool. And of course Fire, like if they do have to go back to a 2 minute mage, I don't think they'll be completely dead in the water. Like they won't be as like powerful if they can't, you know, press, because basically with kindling what it's doing is makes it harder for them to be a minute combustion mage, and it'll be like more like a minute 30 combustion mage. So in that regard, you can be a minute 30 mage, which won't be as good as a minute mage because again, not as many combust inside of a raid window, inside of like a 10-minute fight. Also, I guess same for Mythic Pluses. You can kind of sort of play around it, but a minute is just like every pack basically you have cooldowns. And especially when they're higher end keys, like those packs take longer. And also uncapped AoE, so big damage onto that uncapped AoE, which all 3 mages technically have, uncapped AoE. Fire, I just have a hard time imagining them being like completely like useless. Could it be the case? Yes. I think they're definitely going to take a bit of a hit. But I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine. Mage has always been OP. Mages are just generally pretty good. Mages are generally pretty good. Let me see what keys we have. Miss. We could do miss. Trying to see which key we're doing. I don't know if they want me to jump in a Discord with them or not. Maybe they do. If I do jump with Discord, I'll mostly chat with you boys. But I'll also have it where you guys can hear them as well. Miss? Okay. It sounds like a drink. Have you tried Minute Mage yet? Oh, it does sound like a drink, doesn't it? Minute Mage, dude. It's like Minute Maid lemonade. Minute Mage. I mean... maybe we see too many fire mages too, right? Maybe we see way too many fire mages in the game. Maybe it's time for us to see more frost mages, more arcane mages in the game. I don't think it would be that bad if we had more diversity in mages. Because the other two specs are really not bad. Fire mage will still be playable, I guess. You have so many CCs with different skill trees. Yeah, like if you're talking PvP, no, they'll be perfectly fine for PvP if you're talking about CC. I guess when I'm talking about mages, I'm mostly talking about them from like a Mythic Plus or a Raid standing. I guess it should be more specific on that. What's up, Chris? Saying hi, all hi, dad. What's up, man? How you doing, my dude? Yeah, I don't think it's hard to imagine frost mages and fire mages. Well, fire mages basically just falling out of the meta for the next raid tier. I think it might allow arcane and frost to shine in certain fights, but I think fire is going to be like a spec that a lot of people are used to. That combust is a huge cooldown. It also can be done on the move. Like the other specs actually have to stand still and cast, except for like frost with like insta cast when you get procs, but you have to stand and cast. Same with arcane, you mostly have to stand and get a couple of casts off. Fire, you just can jump around in your rune of power while pyroblasting the enemy while combust is rolling. It's really easy damage. Some child mages in PvP. There we go, Jason. There we go, my dude. Yeah, with all the new Onitowns too. In particular, I think Frost. I'm excited for Frost to get really good in PvP, and I'm hoping Arcane with the some of the changes it's getting should hopefully be more dominant. I'm hoping the fire in PvP. I think fire has potential to maybe fall off, but I'm hoping the damage that it has with some of the Onitowns will still be fine. Although I know a couple of mage friends that have been playing fire for so long, they're tired of fire. They're perfectly okay with playing like Arcane and Frost, and okay with those specs being the main specs you play than fire. We'll see how it goes on PvP front, but I'm excited for the PvP. I think in PvP we're gonna see the most changes. Frost and mobile? Well, I mean, I guess Frost, you have to cast Frost bolts a lot to get your procs. If you throw down like a frozen orb and you get him procs for ice lances, ooh, yeah, I guess I could see like it has moments where it can be mobile. But like fire, like it can just scorch, and it has fire blast and phoenix flames for instant cast too. I guess is what I'm saying. I'm trying to think like is it super important for fire mages to cast fireball? And I guess you do get more procs. Like eventually fireball ends up being an ability that ends up doing more damn. Is everybody inside? Okay, they are. Hopefully we got a night fake, because that ain't me, chief. Ice wall will be used to troll people in main cities. Yeah, I could totally see it. I can totally see it. I think that's gonna be funny. Imagine somebody multi-boxing. Yo, imagine somebody I mean, they're mostly killing multi-boxing, but imagine somebody having like a bunch of accounts signed into WoW, War Mode. You put a frost wall, and then you put a frost wall, and you put a frost wall, and you keep putting a frost wall, kind of keeping players in place. And if you have enough mages, by the time the cooldown of the first, by the time you have the first mage pop frost wall, and it gets to the final mage, the cooldown for the first mage frost wall is back up. And you can just keep a wall with like a whole bunch of mages. What's the best common for sub rogue? Right now it looks like Venthyr is decent. So is Night Fae. Necrolord can be okay, but you already generate so many common points as a sub rogue. I don't really know if you need more. Let me check. There's not a lot of sub rogues for PvE like in raids. It looks like it's quite a bit of Venthyr and Fae. At least in raids. With some Kyrian. And for Mythic Pluses, it is... I want to say about the same, right? More Fae that do Mythic Plus at the high end. But also there's Ventier. The Ventier have had bigger pushes too. That's interesting. I would say between Fae and Ventier. It all depends what playstyle you like the most. I think most sub-rogues nowadays PvP, so they usually choose the covenants, like which ones we would rather PvP with, because for PvE, both of them are pretty close to one another. How's Greenstone Lego, by the way? So using it? It's actually pretty good. I've got some really interesting parses with that one. I think that's going to be the go-to PvP legendary. For me, at least. So far, it worked out really, really well. Whose key is it? Is it mine? Nope, not mine. My meta. I like Ventier for Sin. Ventier for Sin is really strong. It's looking like it's really good for the next raid tier. There is some opportunity for sub-rogues to become really, really big in 9-1 with Ventier and the new legendary they have for Flagellation. The Sims are looking real good. Not a confirmation that it's going to be great or anything, but it's just Sims are looking really promising so far. If you believe in them. Because they're Sims, right? They're not perfect representation of what the classes are going to be like. I'll pop a defensive here. Pop a heal. I'm probably dead. Yep, I'm dead. That's just a lot of bleeds on me. That's probably my fault. Do we have Lust? We don't. Okay, so I'm Luster. I'm the Luster. I'm the Lustrous. Want to focus on a Harvester if we can. Feign Death? Can I get it off? Feign Death? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we are. I could de-enrage one, stun the other. Do we have a way to skip this? We do not. Oh, you can if I go first. Yep. So they're gonna get aggro with me. But as long as I feign death, we'll be okay. As long as nobody heals me, we'll be a-okay. Are we good? Okay, feign death. We should be out of combat. Okay, we guess we're gonna do these guys first. Anxiety depends what you're looking for. True, true. What's up, anxiety? Ahead of my guy. Yeah, it depends what you're into, man. Are you into PvP or PvE in general? Are you thinking of doing keys? What are you in the mood for? What are you trying to do on your character, man? Hi there. Good evening. Hope you're fine. What's up, Novak? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one, my man. Hey there. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Doing great, man. How about you? Survival Hunter Mark. Survival Hunter Mark. What do you mean? Hunter's Mark? You don't actually need to use Hunter Mark in Shadowlands. Like as an ability. So I'm hitting these guys with Wing Clip. I almost never get to use that ability. Wing Clip. Who does that? I'm sorry, I need to walk character. What is he playing? I played Survival Hunter. Yeah. Oh, Mark, like the name. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's been a bit since I played my Survival Hunter, so I'm like really focusing on doing damage because I feel like I'm doing less damage than I normally do. And the kind of Survival Hunter I've been playing is usually the PTR one. Like this thing is gonna hurt right now. Try to see, because Survival Hunter is generally pretty squishy. I'm just trying to live. Trying to live my best life. Oh god, I'm literally running on top of people. Whoa, that seems like a lot. Wait, whoa. Yo, Hoof, my man, how you doing? Wait, no, Gobor. I'm reading the currency as Hoof. Yo, thank you so much. I don't know how much that is in USD. My man, thank you so much. Can we get a hashtag Gobor Molar? My man, yo, I don't know if I don't know the alt code to be able to write out the name properly, but let me try my hardest here, okay? Ooh. Okay, put it on me. I'm fine with this. Hold on. Yo, can we get a hashtag Gabor in chat? My man. Can we get a hashtag Gabor, boys, for the donut, my guy? Thank you so much. Again, I don't know how much that is in USD, but I appreciate you regardless. Thank you so much, my dude. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great one. I think it's like 10 bucks. Yo, that's 10 bucks, dude. That's a lunch. That's a lunch right there. I'll take it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, I want to try to max out DM here while chatting with you boys. I don't really need to worry about damage too much. Just living. That's all I need to be worrying about. But I really want to go for the big go, especially with the burst. I am going to need to swap out pets here. Hold on. Okay, we got a turtle, and we can swap pets. I don't know if Dismiss Pet has a lust thing to it or not. Okay, we got a pet. We drums it? I will swap the pets just... Okay, I guess that works out. Yo, Novak, thank you for the 2, my man. Thank you so much, my guy. The 2 big EU bones, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you. Okay, we're actually losing out on so much damage here. Just trying to max out whatever damage I get to the boss, dude. Get the big 25k kill shots in. Do whatever I can damn-wise. Wow, this is really, really bad. This is really, really bad. I probably could have played that differently. I such a lust pet. Why did they... Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Hey, I love Chaos Bolt animation. Only Mage had that. Yo, that'd be cool if they added Mages some new animations. Like, some of the Jaina animations too, right? Jaina animations would be really cool to see. Like the Ice Ray during the BOD fight. That'd be cool as hell. Maybe some of the Khadgar mage animations. I feel like there's so much cool stuff they could do with mages in general. But dude, anytime. Thank you so much. Can we get a hashtag Novak in chat, boys? Hashtag Novak. I'm messing up my rotation here, but it's okay. For the boy, man. For the boy. Oh, the blue. That's gonna hurt a bit. Okay, I can't interrupt him yet. Okay, now that he's melee, I can. As long as I don't actually hit him. Trying to make sure grenade doesn't stag him. Yep. Kill shot. Kill command. Nice. We're decent. We're decent. We're decent. We're decent. We're decent. We're decent. Okay, I'm probably gonna die. Do we just DPS the boss at this point? He's still high of health. I think we still hit the Droman. I think we still Droman. At least for now. 9-1 tomorrow? Nope. Never said 9-1 tomorrow. Free loot tomorrow. Free loot, weekly chest tomorrow. 9-1 would be great if it was tomorrow, wouldn't it? Would be great if that was tomorrow. Wait, are they hitting the Ingra? I think we should be hitting the Droman. I don't know who they're hitting though. Who is Zay hitting? It's hard to tell because the Pharaoh's gonna put bleeds on everybody anyway. Yeah, I think we are gonna hit the Droman again. We're gonna have to. Compliance? I don't have Turtle Shell for this one, which is really, really bad. I'm gonna get the hell out of dodge though. We're gonna get feared. Just so we can get away from everybody for quaking. Embrace darkness. We're chilling for now. Yeah, this is really tough, dude. This is actually kind of rough. He's gonna do compliance. We can get some range. Kill shots in. We gotta interrupt the Spirit Bolt at some point though. Okay. Oh, this is really bad. Heal? Nice. We're gonna fear it anyway. Dude, this is such a long boss fight, by the way. Such a long boss fight. Give me that kill shot. Beautiful. Give me another one. Give me another one, video game. I would love one. One of us? No? Okay, we're chilling. Dude, that was rough. I actually swapped out pet and then lusted instead of me. They popped drums. Like, I'm a hunter. Come on, dude. I just have to swap my frog to my bat. I got excited a few months ago, apparently waiting for this long, for the dang patch. Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Whenever it comes out, it's gonna be great. Do we have a Fae? I think he's gonna go and get us the shortcut later. We're fine for now. Can I clip my dots? There we go. Clip my dots at a perfect time. Actually, I should be throwing grenades more often than anything. Flipping my dots is kind of important to make sure to maximize the value of them, but I think we'll be okay even if we don't like wait with the green bomb to refresh our poisons and just keep our bombs on CD. I wonder if you got the bad pathing with the boss or not. Plus one class probably element show on Holy DK. Oh, on Holy Death Knight, really? Maybe like the Holy DK will live like the first encounter in 1v1, but if you don't survive, like if they survive your burst, I don't really know if DK can have that much longevity afterwards, to be honest. Like they're not a bad class, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know that they'll have longevity. That's my only concern. Got him. I need to shrink shot things more often, because it actually gives you focus back, which I think is one of the best things Blizzard could have added. For 1v1, I'd say mages, rogues, Woodwalker monks, feral druids, red pallies are really top contenders for 1v1, but also warlocks. If you've ever seen Chrysler, my boy Chrysler play, yeah. Afterwards you would agree with me, man. Warlocks are nutty for 1v1, especially 9-1 too. They look really good for 9-1. They show talents? Here we go. This is a talents that plays for survival. It's like the standard survival talents. You don't really switch them out too much, whether you do PvE or PvE, whether you do dungeons or raids. I almost said PvP or PvE, which is the wrong thing to say. I also didn't mean to close it. I just want to target that guy. Hold on, here we go. I'll try to use like as much of the real estate on my screen because I need to tab all through enemies all the time and make sure I have my Serpent Sting on because it's majority of my damage on multiple targets. So I actually have to like dot them around, tab around. How's ShadowPowerPC doing lately? They're really not bad looking for 9-1. They're looking like really strong single target boss damage guy with quite a bit of cleave too. They actually have some of their AoE damage enhanced a little, like the dots are buffed and damaged by a hair, so maybe they'll have a little bit easier time like multi-dotting enemies. They're still all about DP, which Environment Plague is very single target focused. So it might still, there might still be very like boss face melter, but not so much as like a ad nuker. But they should have like their cooldowns are minute 30. So for the current raid fight, it does look like they will be able to do quite a bit. Like they should be pretty effective in the next tier. I probably should be popping my CDs on CD, by the way. Like I'm popping my CDs now. It's a 2-minute on the Manifestation of Pride. Although my CDs are not like massive, it's just 20% more damage and higher chance for my kill commands to reset. It's not like super giga anything. I don't like that much Casbolt, no? Yeah, if you're a Casbolt, the Mortal Casbolt that are ASUS people, it's really strong. But also, you don't even have to press Casbolt. You guys should check out my newest 5-1-1 video. Chrysler figured out on PTR, Shadowburn playstyle. You literally insta-cast and you melt everybody, as if you were using a Casbolt. Without having to, it's basically like insta-casting, instead of having like a cast time. It's even better. Like you just pull into the next trash pack. Because big AoE pulls, I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually okay with big AoE trash pulls. Bigger pulls, it means I can do bigger dam. Oh, Frost DK? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. We gotta free ourselves from this prison. That is the roots. I'm trying to dot up everybody. And then do a big old, yeah, big grenade. Look at that nades, dude. Look at them nades. Look at them nades. Look at that dam we did, dude. Wildfire cluster is insane. That's a good Lego. Okay. Okay, dude. Crysis is a one-man class. He's a one-man army, honestly. Frogboy best bet. He really is, dude. He really is. Ever since me and Kren both. Ever since we got some of those pets back in BFA. Like, we both were like, dude, we gotta get this as a pet / mount. 100%. We got a leaf circle. Leaf, nothing. Okay. So we tried 2. It has to be the third choice. Like at this point, 2 out of 3, dude. We already know where to go. What's up, D Woods? How you doing, my guy? Meanwhile, me and my rogue can't even pass 6.5k. Well, this is AoE, and also rogues are capped. So as rogue, don't feel bad about 3.5 on AoE. Our AoE can only do so much. The only spec I think that can do a lot of AoE is a Necrolord rogue. As targets are dying, you can just go to the spikes into full combo points. Did we already wait? So we already had the answer, but then we took the wrong. Okay, interesting. We dotted up. Rampage. If I can stun at the right time, yeah, good stun, good stun, good stun, dude. Let's go, dude. Okay, where's the tender? We got to make sure we're focusing on the tender as much as we can. Big grenade, and we can carve again. Huge carve. Get away from everybody. Start done and up. Grenade. Execute. Big AoE. Kind of want to deal with them like that. Yep. Spear. Spear. Pride. That's not good. Yo, Gabor, my man. Another. Oh my god. Another dono, my guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Medusa. Can we get a hashtag Gabor in chat, boys? I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, by the way. I am so sorry. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. There's like little accents. Gabor? Gabor? My man. Gabor. My boy. Can I call you Gabor? Is that okay? That's as best I can do. Or tell me how to pronounce it. Can we get a hashtag Gabor? My man, thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my guy, for another dono of what chat said roughly is 10 bones, and I'm gonna guess this is close to it. Thank you so much, my guy. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do appreciate you. Okay, we gotta live. It has to be this one. Okay, boss time, boys. You nailed it with a second try, Dell. Wait, okay, hold on. So how? I have a really hard time with memory. Is it? I'm trying to remember how I said it with the second one. Was it like G? Is it G as in like George, or is it G as in like Gabriel? Like Gabor or Jabor? I guess Jabor wouldn't really sound. It sound weird, would it? But maybe that's someone's name. It would be uncommon. I like having this rage. Look at that, dude. We don't have to worry about the mechanic. Big kill shot. Freezing fixation? Freezing trap. Yeah. Please don't dot it. Yeah. Look at that, dude. Nice. Thank you so much. Gabor, my man. I don't know how to say it properly. I have no idea how to say it properly. Thank you so much, though. I really, really do appreciate you. Gabriel, but you nailed it with the ah in his name. So, like, you put the emphasis on... So it's Gabor, right? Gabor. The announcement on A, right? Or is it... Okay. Is it 1 Gabor? Or 1 or 2 Gabor? Like... I think I'm trolling. I'm like, actually, I'm trying to get it right. My man, thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you. I don't have the linguistic prowess to say your name properly, and I do apologize, but I mean no disrespect. In fact, I mean the most respect. It is gonna be Leaf, by the looks of it. Thanks so much, my guy. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. Big kill shot. Oh, okay. Can I get a B-res? Yeah. Okay, I need... Oh! Wait, you gripped the dog on me. Wait, he actually gripped the fox on me. It sounds similar to what O in the stop. Gabor? Gabor. Oh, is it like Gabor? It's more open mouth. Ah, oh, open. Gabor. Got it? I'm Hungarian name is funny. Gabriel. Hey, Gabe. I can do it with Gabe. I can do it with Gabe. I can do it with Gabriel. I'm so bad at this, dude. I'm really, really bad. I have a Russian name too. Like, I have a name that people have a hard time pronouncing. I just tell you guys my name is Paul. The moment I joined the stream, Dallas Saints died instantly. Top quality stream. Come on, Shadowlands and Mr. Ray. You should have seen my damn so far. I got that fox script on me, man. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Okay, like how I could dodge a ball, I could dodge her dodgeball sometimes, but I can't dodge a fox when it's gripped on me. Ah, how you doing, by the way? Hope you're having a good one. That fox is in a really sketch spot. Okay, we're good. Do we not have another B-res? Or maybe they're like, yeah, don't waste the B-res on Dal. He ain't doing that great anyway. Or maybe I was stopping DPS, like overall, and they're like, you know what? Let's get ahead of Dal. Yeah, let's just keep Dal on the ground. Let's just get ahead of him in DPS. And the funny thing is, like, my damage, like Faded is doing the best he can to beat my damage for this boss fight, but only now is he getting like 2 my damage on this boss. Oh, 172 item level Frost DK though. I guess that would explain it though. 172 item level. Okay, I probably should have gotten the rest. It's okay. By the time the RP is over, the wall is down, we'll be good. I didn't realize Fade's DK was 172 item level. I was thinking like, why some of these trash packs are like taking a while, but I was wondering like maybe I'm doing something wrong damage wise. And then the first boss was taking a while to kill. I was thinking like, are we messing it up somehow? Nope. It's just the Frost DK trying to get one geared, but he needs gear. That gives me an idea kind of like what we were dealing with. It means I can just pop my cooldowns all on CD all the time. Don't even have to think about the situation. Just do damn. Just do as big a damn as I can, which I love. I'll take it. Maybe at the end of June. Hopefully, the earlier the better, you know. There was a streamer in China that, like on the Chinese version of Twitch TV, said that it's going to be on the 4th of July for them, which is or 1st of July, which is a Thursday. But we don't know if that's true or not. I want to believe that it's true. You know, I want to. Like, the earlier the better. I think we've all been waiting for patch 9.1 for quite a while now. A lot of people want this patch to get here ASAP. Okay, getting beat by a paladin, a holy paladin in AoE does not feel good. We got to do something about this, boys. We got to make sure dot up everybody here, just so we can maintain the dot pressure at the very least. And these bugs are going to start getting empowered here. Here they go. Trying to get my kill shots in. Ooh. Grenade, there we go, beautiful. Look at that pally, dude. He was actually pumping. I wasn't gonna get beat by actual prop pally. I said holy pally, didn't I? It would be insane for them to release retail within a month of TBC. Dude, I think that'd be great. I think it'd be awesome. I mean, they've done that before, right? They released what Shadowlands together with Nax at the same time. So like it wouldn't be the first time to do it. I'd be great. It would give players that play that mostly like, so there's gonna be players that play retail. There's gonna be players that play classic. That's all they play. Like they're not interested in playing like the retail, the new version of WoW at all. So I just would imagine like you have a lot of people that are retail players would end up playing classic, trying it out, be like, okay, so it doesn't have all these like quality of life things, you know, they have their fun, but it's not really a game for them. Then retail comes out with a new patch. Hey, now there's something else to do. It'd be kind of exciting. It'd be a whole month of like playing an older version of WoW and then going back to play the new version of WoW after. I think it'd be awesome. Maybe it'll be bad for players that are trying to play both retail and classic, and they're trying to like min-max in both of them. That's probably what they would have like a hard time like balancing both. But I feel like classic TBC, like eventually the grind stops and you can like start raid logging. But in retail, like that's where like it's a little more grindier. So I guess if you want to like split time between the two, you will eventually hit like a cap of how much stuff you can grind in TBC. I would imagine. It's all speculation though, that's for sure. Deacon literally grabbed Rupoxity and didn't even bother to battle res little Chad. Yeah. Well, the battle res me earlier because it died to a dumb mechanic. So I guess I already had a battle res used on me. Maybe they didn't have any more. But maybe this is trying to mess with me. Because it is faded. I'm doing this with friends, not random pugs. These are guildies. I'm trying to figure out which one of these is the bad worm. Oh, we got the bird. Where did you come from? You just like immediately went on me. Interesting. Owie. Can I get that quick dispel? Farewell dispel. Oh, we're just getting percent here. Oh, we picked up some. Interesting. Did he like moonfire them? He sunfired them, I think. Interesting. So I guess we picked up some other flyers. I never usually do these reapers, but we might as well, since you know the boss is here. Might as well get pride and have it clean. Sorta. Cool. I think Bellamore talked about the Chinese streamer and said they had to talk to people in charge of server in China and we'll go from there. We'll have to wait and see, right? Maybe that'll end up being true. I kind of hope it will be, just because we'll be getting patch 9.1 faster. The earlier the better, in my opinion. Like, I've been waiting for a while, man. I've been covering it. I'm excited for it. I think it's doing a lot of good things. Like, if that's ended up being true, that ends up being... That's awesome. If it's false, wishful thinking. But if the guy does, like, I guess it's not completely out of the realm possibility for like a streamer to have connections with anywhere with Blizzard, because I would imagine, like, you know, Asmongold, S-Fan, I'm trying to think of like popular watch streamers now, but any popular watch streamer probably has somebody on the inside of Blizzard that tells them like the news ahead of time. There's got to be some. I could imagine it, right? Okay, I don't even have my dot on the thing. Oh, this boss, I think we'll be able to do quite a lot of ad damage. To get quite a bit of dam output. Yeah, there goes the ads. The worm larvae. Oh. Ow, ow, I'm just taking damage. That's not good. As long as I have something to dot up as survival, I have quite a bit of extra damage coming in that way. Yeah, there we go. And then I could also cleave it down pretty hard, which is pretty good. We can get rid of this ads very, very easily. Fade's DK is dead on Forge, but I think we'll still be okay. Me and Zay are doing quite a bit of damage. I don't think we have battle reses actually. Maybe that's what they didn't B-res me, is because we just don't have battle reses anymore. Also, I didn't get to swap to my right. I didn't get to swap to the right pet for drums or for lust, so that's my fault. Not lusting, kind of trolling, honestly. Raid looks so fun. Yeah, the new raid looks really good. I like the fights. I like the mechanics. I like the zone in general. It looks fantastic. Oh, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Gabriel, my guy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, fam. Okay, can I live this? Heal. Oh, self-heal. We're chilling. Hold on. Dot up the ads. This is taking a while, by the way. I'm trying to do the most damage I can. Trust me, I'm trying so hard right now. I'm trying to take as little damage as I can from the bosses. Doing whatever we can. Take care of the ads. I'm gonna trap the tar trap the ads. Oh, ow. Okay, with turtle. Okay, should be close to that execute range, man. Should be close to the execute range at this point. Please, there we go. How do we do overall? 5.4. Definitely could have played that better. Definitely could have played that better. I think on Tyrannical Weeks I'm just not gonna be able to do much. I'm just kind of floundering around on Tyrannical Weeks, honestly. Thanks so much, Gabe. Yo, can we get a hashtag? My man, Gabor, my dude. Appreciate you, my guy. Or otherwise, Gabriel. Thanks so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. They released new PvP honor gear. The honor gear, no, they have not. No, that'll be in season 2 once the new patch is out. Oh, I don't know if Cat has a trinket or not, but I heard that one's a good one. Although I don't know if they need it. Let me ask more. Because I got more keys I can do. My shaman doesn't need a key, but I think he'll be okay. Yep, okay, cool. Had a fun twist and quarter roll. My DH was going full glass cannon, had 150k DPS last boss, but only had like 80k HP. Yeah. With the twists and quarters, you have to manage a little bit of your health with damage. You can't have too much health and no damage, but you also can't have too much damage and no health. Otherwise, you're just screwed. Let me see what key I have. What wall hasn't done the key yet? My monk hasn't done the key, but I'm a little afraid bringing the monk. Chat, paladin or druid? Which one? Pally or druid? Which one do you guys want? Pally or druid? Do shaman get new leggy? Yes, they do. They get covenant specific legos in the next patch. They're not really looking all that strong, covenant legendaries, but their shaman, like their own legendaries, are pretty good by themselves. What's up, pal? How you doing, fam? Yeah, I'm probably gonna make a video since now the legendaries for both all three Hunter, Warlock, and Shaman are testable. I'm probably gonna make a video tonight showing off those legendaries and talking a little bit about how strong do I think they're gonna be and what they would need to do to make them stronger. But I'll probably make a video showing them off at least. There might be some places where you end up playing those legendaries. I'm afraid to bring a monk, paladin, or warrior. Yo, paladin or warrior. Did I say paladin or warrior? I meant to say paladin or druid. Paladins is pretty good. Warrior already has a key. If it doesn't look like he has a key, he did a key this week. I got to floor 6. That's pretty good. Yeah, you just gotta get lucky in your powers to make sure you get I got the one that gives you 50% damage, losing 5% HP. Oh no. Even worse? Come on, paladins. I think paladin is gonna be fine. I think my paladin is gonna be okay. Dal Pal got some gear. Warriors are also not bad either, Azot. My man. They get too much of a bad name in the WoW community. Like, Warriors are not bad. They're not. They're actually pretty good. Like, at least the Mythic Pluses are really, really good at M+. We could all agree on that one. Come on. There's no way we can't agree on that. So hopefully I get an invite. Also, I'm going to rotate my blessings to get the Blessing of Summer immediately. Yeah. Since we are in pure tyrannical, I guess I'll keep Naya tools. I'll try to mostly wings on like big trash bags, but try to save it for the bosses because I think it's gonna be pretty important. But Pala, dude, okay, just believe in my Night Fae Paladin. I know Night Fae is like a common strong covenant, but believe in my Paladin, believe in the Night Fae, believe in the Blessing of Summer. Believe in the blessings, man. From Scavs and Charm Teleport not available in early Burning Crusade. They're doing this thing with TBC where certain things are getting delayed, like you didn't get banks until later in TBC. You didn't get, I guess, portals and caverns of time until later in TBC. However, like mount riding at level 30, that's available early. I'm pretty people complaining about that too. Like certain things in TBC are going to be available early, certain things are not. Because, you know, things came out like quality of life stuff as patches went on. It's interesting, dude. TBC is going to be an interesting experience. I feel like it's going to be less of like the original TBC, but it's going to be like, it's going to be fun. I'm actually kind of excited because I'm going to play it with my guildies. But as soon as 9.1 comes out, dude, yo, I'm just going to be 9.1 grinding, dude. There's so much cool stuff coming out. I'm also going to be able to really catch up with some of my alts, like Priest and stuff. I really cannot wait to catch up the Priest, man. I think that one is going to be really, really good. TBC is definitely not going to be the same. Yeah, but like Classic wasn't really exactly like vanilla. But I think they understand that not all changes are going to be like not all changes are making people happy, but we'll see. We tested Hunter Legos. I got to try them on a train dummy, and I got to record a bit of me testing them. Yes, I like them. I think they're really cool. It's hard to tell, and it looks like on average all these Covenant Ledgers are not looking like replacements for the current best of slot Legos, but rather like Legos with specific niche playstyles. But the Necrolord, the damage for that with the Death Chakram is so good. On 3 targets, it's really good. Imagine on 6 targets. Imagine on 6 targets in burst. It's great. Lucky, how you doing, my man? What's up, my guy? Doing pretty good, man. Getting my alts caught up for the weekly alt stuff. Getting my keys out of the way. Talking with the boys about 9.1. Is 9.1 releasing this week? No. 9.1 is available on PTR, guys. It's available on PTR. It is technically here for testing, but it's not releasing this week. No. You guys will know what it's going to release. I'll make a video and it'll be my title, 9.1 releasing on this day. You'll be the first ones to know. You'll be the first ones. But usually on streams I keep the title for 9.1 because often in streams I will pop on 9.1 to test some stuff with PTR. So changing the titles, I just make a title that will be like, okay, what am I interested in doing today? I'll throw out everything I'm interested in because you never really know what I'll be doing on stream. No problem, Snoku. July. I would love it if it was July. I would love if it was July. There's no confirmation about Blizzard, but I would love it if it was July. It'd be better than August. Like, actually, I would even love it if it was June 1st. Like, instead of TBC releasing, I would love if it was 9.1 releasing. Honestly, I wouldn't care that much. I would actually be kind of happy if that happened. I actually would be kind of happy if that happened. If 9.1 released on June 1st instead of TBC, or even together with TBC, I'd be okay with that. I mean, it would kind of eat into a lot of people's like time, like choosing between one or the other, because there's going to be a lot of people that will play both TBC and retail. There'll be some people that are only retail, some people that are only TBC. You know? But it all depends. It all depends, boys. But yeah, if there was like 9.1, dude, that'd be great. We've been waiting for a while. And Koithia looks mostly finished. The raid fights look mostly finished. They need some more testing, but a lot of them are really... They have some small bugs in, but they're not like game breaking. And as long as Sylvanas fight is mostly well put together, it'll be great. Season 2 affix is what we need to still test. So hopefully, I feel like once this starts testing Season 2 affix, then we know it's coming out sometime soon. Because they usually test out Season 2 new seasonal affix right before the release. Just not to give like too much spoilers on how you're gonna deal with it. June 1st? I would love it was June 1st, dude. I'm not prepared for 9.1 if it came out June 1st, but if it did come out June 1st, I would have loved it. Okay, it looks like we're doing the other side. So I actually can trade the tank trinket. So I'm gonna set myself on protection, so I might be able to trade my tank for the guild, his trinket, Memnarch. He doesn't have bad trinkets, but like getting that big one, the scale, would be nuts. So we're gonna try to see if we can roll a scale for him, because we do have a 226, no, 216. Still can trade. We have a 216 crystal. And I thought we have a 226 version of the device, but we don't. I must have imagined it then. Hope my prop palette is still good for 9.1. Most tanks should be pretty good for 9.1, yeah. Most tanks are toxic and mythic, and they're trying to change that. But I don't like the other classes from mythic. Most tanks are toxic and mythic. What do you mean by toxic and mythic? Like mythic pluses? It depends what you mean by toxic. But I don't like other classes are mythic. I think prop palettes are going to continue being good. Like they're not, like none of the tanks are really bad this expansion, this patch. Like are some slightly better than others depending on the situation, depending on like mythic plus or raid progression. Yes, some do have slight advantages, but can you play them at a high level? Yes, none of them are so bad you cannot play them at a high level. And I think Protection Paladin has some things that are unique to it, like the massive damage. You know, they have they're I guess known as a glass cannon spec, but they do have massive damage. You know what I mean? Massive dam. They also have interesting tools, although not all of them get used. Like, I really like the one where it's like they protect their allies behind them with that shield, and like the zone behind them creates a 20% DR. I just wish like talents like that was stronger, so paladins had more choices in terms of like what they could run. But they're not a weak class by any measure. If one class screws up in the mechanics, they just leave. It's even. Oh yeah. We're at the end of the time left. Yeah, some classes do get like that. Some it's mostly players than classes really. But that's the pug world, you know? That's the pug world. This is why I always tell you guys, it's look for a guild when you can. Look for a guild, look to play some buds. You can even find the guilds that are oriented about like pushing keys. So like if you find a group of people that you're jiving with, that you're chilling with, that you like hanging out with, I think it'll be good for everybody. Is that Zay's? Pala? Oh, so should we hop on a Discord with them just so you guys can hear them? Because we can hop on a Disc so you guys can hear them, but I can still talk to the chat. I think we should do that. Yeah, man, a good stream, gotta go. Yo, thank you so much for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. We still need to summon one. We're just, unless it says she's in Ardenweald. Is my map all kinds of screwed up then? Oh, she's already inside. Okay, my map is screwed up then. I want to start off with a big old Blessing of Summer in the opener. And this is the build that I'm going to run. Sanctified Wrath, Zeal, Blade of Wrath, Seraphim into Healing Hands. The big old Leon hands. But also, like, I feel like that's like the only good one. If you do need to off heal, this becomes, I think, a lot stronger than the alternatives. I wonder if there's probably at some point Justice or Vengeance build, wasn't there? Empyrean, you think that's better? Empyrean is... Empyrean power for keys? I mean, it's Tyrannical week, so it's going to be a lot of single target damn. Okay. Anyone got Longboy? That's not a bad idea then. Yeah, I guess I could go that. If they got a Longboy, then I'll swap to it. Healing Hands definitely the best. I kind of like Healing Hands because, like, if let's say the healer dies as a red pally, I think I can actually heal. I can actually heal the group for a bit. You know what I mean? I can actually help out in that regard. I put in title and then Dal, you put in title and then 1. That's what people came in chat asking about 9-1. Should I remove 9-1 from the title? I have 9-1 in the title because sometimes you hop on 9-1. And I'm not really a fan of having to change my title over and over and over. Members AFK? That's fine. We'll chill until. Pro tip on Plus and Discord group. When people tap a keyboard compared to what they'll say, two very different thing. Never been seen some toxic person. Yes, that's true, D Woods. Yeah, getting someone in the actual phone call, in the actual call, people are a lot less toxic. You on average, like, of course you're gonna get some bad apples, but on average, most people are a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed. But I mean, it's like behind a keyboard, people are generally more likely to just kind of clear-minded. Tranquil? Calm? Still mind. Okay, well, let's buy 5 of these. These are the right ones, right? I hope these are the right ones. Am I buying the wrong ones? Because I feel like I'm always confused. Okay, we're just gonna buy one. No! Longboy again. Please. Just real quick, just in the opener. Just put your key in and then go Longboy. Please, real quick. What's up, Carl? How you doing, man? Okay, I've been told I'm toxic in voice too. Have you actually said anything toxic? To anybody? In voice? I don't think you've said anything toxic to anyone that I know, Carl. I don't know what you do on the weekends, but I don't think you've said anything that I've seen of you being like overly toxic to somebody. Big AoE, huge. Not Imperial. Okay, I'm just dead. But so is Memnarch. I had decent damage for a little bit. Had a little bit of decent damage for a little bit, but then it kind of just left me. Okay, I think I need to run out to change the talent, right? Let's just stick with this talent. It's a tyrannical key. We'll go for that most single target damn. I think we'll be all right. I get to shout profanity aloud at myself and I play poorly and that's toxic supposedly. I think shout profanity, like I am like calling saying that like, oh man, I blow. I feel like that's not toxic. Like when you comment on your own performance, I feel like that's maybe like critiquing your own performance. I don't know, dude. I feel like some people are too sensitive, to be honest. Like what someone considers toxic can sometimes be so vague. I've had people describe someone as toxic and it was just like somebody just giving them constructive criticism before. So I don't want to be that guy. Like there's probably some real toxic, like actually legit toxic people out there that are just mean and cruel for no reason. But like some people view things that are toxic, but there's probably another word that better describes what they're saying. Because toxic, I feel like sometimes just like, I don't know. I feel like it gets thrown around and you can never tell just how severe do people think that like the severity of that word. Also, my damage blows, by the way. Maybe I should change the talent. Big A, big pump. Okay, we're ramping. Okay, we're ramping. All right, it'll happen. Trust me. Big pump will happen. We're ramping. It takes us a second. Okay, if anything, I can maybe do the Fae thing. And then I'll do the Night Fae thing. I got it. 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 Oh my god, it's so late. It's so... Okay, at least you stunned him. At least you stunned him. At least you stunned him. It was a little bit of delay, but it's okay. It's okay. I gotta give Cat a heal for us. The silence for a fool in his response. We have a saying in Arabic, the silence for a fool in his response. That's, I feel like, way above my head. That went way over my head. I'm trying to figure out like what the meaning is. The silence for a fool in his response. Silence for the fool in his response. It's probably really obvious. I'll be honest with you guys. I like to imagine that I'm kind of a smart cookie, but as soon as I start streaming, I feel like I'll lose track of my thought way too easily. Rick and really nice videos, PvP, 91 videos were nice. Thank you. Hey, thanks so much for watching them. I'm glad you enjoyed them. How's Enhance looking for 9-1? I'm hoping it'll be better. Like, Enhance is, it's a risky pick. It's a pretty risky pick to pick right now for Enhance. They're not really getting anything crazy. They're not getting nerfed, so I guess it's a good thing. Like, they should be stronger because better gear should make them do more damage. But they're not really getting anything like that's super crazy. That should be like meta defining for them either. Is the best way to put it. Gonna get some cooldown reduction for ourselves. Alright, cool. That was a little bit better, right? That was a little bit better damage-wise. Just a hair better. It means don't argue with an idiot, I think, because they're an idiot and you would be dropping down to a level. Oh, okay. That's a good saying, honestly. That's a good way of putting it, actually. It's classic actually fun using talent spells that run out of mana. You know, that might be... I'm gonna be honest. That might be like the first impression of someone who hasn't really played Classic too much. There's a little bit more to it than just like, you know, like Classic does get memed on like one button rotation, you know, that does get memed sometimes. But there's more to it than just like, you know, some buttons running out of mana. Fights, I guess, are shorter too. There's a charm to it. There's definitely a charm to it. I think it really unlocks the potential once you have some friends to play with. Because for me, like I used to play Classic, leveling. I was like, you know, it's kind of okay, but I don't really see the appeal. The appeal really comes from is the company that you make while you're playing Classic. Are the friends that you take along the way on your journeys through Classic. That's where it really becomes really, really fun. And it's just different gameplay. Like, the games are so different, it's just really difficult to compare them against one another, is the way I put it. I'm gonna give Cat a little bit of a self-heal, a group heal. I'm surprised I hit those guys back there with my AoE. Nice, good blind. I should have ran blind for this one. And I'll get the opportunity to join that one PTR. Is a rogue sub nurse really known for PvP? I mean, rogues are losing a little bit of damage. They're going to be more about group gameplay, though. Which is a nerf to solo play, but it's pretty good for group gameplay. Like, the buffs that they're getting overall. I think this thing's actually gonna... Unless you got something... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a little... I just didn't have the damn... We're gonna bubble this. Gonna hodge that guy on the Blood Nova. Maybe I shouldn't have hodged him. I don't have a heal. We can kick the Hex at least. No, Rogues should be okay for 91, honestly. Like, in terms of group gameplay, this should be alright. In fact, I kind of like the utilities we're getting. And I think with better gear, Rogues are still going to pump pretty big number damage-wise. I think we're still going to be pretty big pumpers. I don't believe we're going to be completely useless all of a sudden. I just don't buy into that. Rogues are generally strong in PvP. Drop that. Got Seraphim. Big Wake of Ashes. We gotta take care of the nice. We had a Belf. Hold on, watch it. Uh-oh. Oh, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're fine. Can't hit the boss really. Is that taking hits? Oh no. Yeah, hold on. That's how we're gonna chill. Yeah, I just can't get a melee when that happens. Yeah, you need to speak to him, let him speak, and then he'll drop it. That's a good way of putting it. We'll try off healing here a little. Oh, okay, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Not the best setup I have. Like, I don't have wings going into this fight, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. This boss is gonna hurt, though. This boss is definitely gonna hurt. If we have Lust, that'll be the perfect time to use it. Barrier, that hurts. I think it'll be okay. Can't reach the boss. Oh, he's dead. Wow, he's actually dying. He's actually dead. Like, the boss is actually dead. Look at Cat. Look at everybody pumping, dude. I couldn't pump. I actually couldn't pump. I actually can't reach the boss. My damage was actually non-existent. I didn't have wings or nothing. And these guys just pumped. Okay, I gotta really focus on playing Pala. I really gotta focus up, boys. I'm not doing well today. 3 crit kick W, this boss got destroyed. Yeah, dude, he actually got him one shot. Absolute arm, he just mauled him. The monk damage that he was the win is actually pretty high. And Cat, dude, dropping that Ashen, Hollow Discernment Conduit, Hammer of Wrath. Like, it's actually huge. Actually huge. Like, I actually came in with no wings that I literally was like, okay, well, I have the circle around me, so I guess I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back up a little bit. We gotta pop wings. I didn't have wings. I didn't have wings for the first 30 seconds of the fight. I actually didn't have wings for the first 30 seconds. My first set of wings got clipped because I got killed in the first trash pack. Got a pop wings, started doing AoE, and they got knocked out. And then my wings have been DCing since. What are the best thing to do before tomorrow? Before Tuesday reset? Or 215 DK? Get your keys done. Get your raids done. Just make sure you have some loot in your vault. I don't think I want to pop cooldowns on this guy. We're just going to take it really easy, and next trash pack we're really going to go ham on. We're going to have a Shield of Vengeance too, so we're protected. So hopefully we'll do massive AoE too. Okay, big damage. Shield of Vengeance. In case we get zapped by anything. We'll try to AoE as much as we can. Okay, now that they're all enraged, next zap, I honestly might bubble it. Just to make sure we not get capped. Bubble is up for now. Nice. Dodge it. Okay, we actually did kind of okay damage in AoE. We actually had pretty decent Blessing of Summer damage too. For the AoE damage that we put up. Let's wait up. Later Justice real quickly. Beautiful. Is that looking up, or is it gonna go up or whatever for 9-1? Yeah, but we don't know what 9-1 is gonna be for now. Dalaran, привет всем, зрителям, здорово, Alexei. Man, my Russian is so bad. I had a hard time with that word for a second there. How you doing, my guys? Здорово, друг. Как дела? Надеюсь, все хорошо. Hajj? Beautiful. Beautiful. Am I still NG? Hi, Zenji. Okay, we're chilling then. Pull two, pull two, pull two. You know what I'm running? I'm running Red Aura. I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like I'm the only one that's actually dying in this group. I'm running Retribution Aura, so if an ally of mine dies, they get wings. But I feel like I'm the only one in this group that died. The 3 times that we did die, I think it was all me. Ajit? No Hodge this time. No Hodge this time. Good grip, good grip. Shockwave too. I'm fine. Your Russian is good, brother. Dude, Zabovayo Moruski. Zabovayo. Forgetting my Russian, man. I'm forgetting my core language, dude. My mother language. English from the motherland. Yo, I'm getting tagged. I don't like that. Yo, why are they all hitting? Okay, well, now they're not hitting only me. We should probably just focus one of these guys down because they're gonna hurt as they enrage. Ow. I have a blessing. I don't know if I'm gonna use it here. I think I'm gonna use it on the boss. Yeah, we're gonna use a blessing on the boss and then go ham. Probably will do the damage we need. We're gonna save Seraphim and everything. I'm still trying to figure out if Paladin is a class you want to save CDs for or not. I think you do. Your wing damage is way too high, but playing around a Paladin is kind of tough. Like if only wings was a 1.5 minute CD, I feel like it'd be a lot easier to play around that. Chill the Venus here, so we're chilling. Zay is dead. That's not good. Okay, well, let me just mass it. I'll just heal up everybody while we're waiting. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Doing as much damage as we can to Mana Storm. Not moving. Bubbling it. Literally bubbled it. I wasn't gonna move. I ain't played chicken. We gotta make sure that he lives though. So we can drop him down below 10% health. We gotta make sure he lives. Back up, just to make sure we don't get stunned. He's alive still? Okay, he's living. As long as his health bar is in the red, that means he's still alive. And then we're chilling. Oh, we're chilling, boys. Where are you from? Russia originally. Is Nam on live? Nope, it's on PTR. Nam 1 should hopefully be available soon though. Being the one in melee of that guy, come on. You could just step out and let the rest of us keep DPS on the boss. I feel like that's kind of messed up. For 3 of the melee to move, so the 1 melee can DPS. It's a little unfair. I don't have anything here to help me live. Heal myself. Ooh, anti-magic zone. Love it. Okay, now we can take him down. Have Seraphim ready. For Maleficent. But yeah, originally I was born in Russia. I live in NA though. I feel like I've been living in NA for so long. I consider myself more American than anything at this point. Nice. I don't know if I needed to pop my wings at the end there. I probably could have just not done that. But we were taking a while to kill the boss. You know what I mean? Give me that holy power. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And after this, I still need to get my monk done. I might bring the monk to the heroic. I kind of want to gear up my mage, so I want to bring my mage to the heroic run. So I still will need a key for my monk at some point. Maybe for the monk I could do like a small key, like an 8 or something this week. I might end up pugging like an 8 or something. Because the monk still needs a lot of gear. He's a little bit behind. And I could really go ham on the monk to gear him up completely. Uh-oh, that's a little early. Oh, we never had the red guy. Oh, that's weird. We never got to kill that big red dude. We're actually trying to see if we can kill this without the red guy. Because he's walking. That red dude is going to turn around and walk. Maybe we're trying to see if we can kill the red guy with the urn. Remember when I said that I'm running Retribution Aura to hopefully get wings every time a party of mine dies? I'm the only one that died, dude. 5 deaths right here. That's all me. What are currently the top 5 characters, Dal? My top 5 characters, Rogue for certain. Rank 1, number 1. Love my Rogue. Is he raging? Okay, he's raging. Okay, for the next rage, I will hit him with an urn. I think that's how we'll do. My top 5, though, Rogue for sure. I love my mage, dude. My mage is actually a ton of fun. Yeah, I love my mage a lot. Doing it. Nice. Somewhat did it. Somewhat okay done it. I can never time that urn right. Besides mage and rogue, I think my Death Knight is the luckiest character when it comes to gear, but I like my Death Knight in terms of gameplay as well. Ali has been kind of fun. Shaman is a lot of fun. Warlock. I probably do mage, rogue, Death Knight, Shaman, Warlock. That's probably my top 5. Warrior, though, is also a lot of fun. Like, Warrior also weaves in and out of that, too. I've been enjoying Warrior a ton as well. Oh, why do I have to only do top 5, man? If I can do more than 5, dude, like 6, do I get to repair? I will. After all these deaths, I definitely need a repair. You're right. So I'm majorly playing Dal, Arcane. I've been liking Arcane. There's this weird playstyle of a Kyrian Arcane. It's all about spamming missiles to make your barrage do more damage. It's so fun and it's so unique. I play it because it's unique, but yeah, I do like it. I think it's a more fun way to approach Arcane than just Arcane blasting. Because you could play Fae or you could play Necrolord and you could just Arcane blast your way to victory. Which is a standard build, but I kind of like this new one. Like, it's so unique, but then it's like, it works. It's a different way to play. Here we go. Big pull, yeah, big pull, hopefully. Okay. High threat immediately. Which is not good. We actually didn't do that bad a damn there. We're actually doing pretty good. I mean, these other guys did a ton more, but we weren't doing bad at all. We still wings for a little bit. Just a few seconds. I feel like if I went full final wreck, which I think is why Paladins go final wreck, because final wreck will hit literally everybody for a ton of damn. I'm going to build that Sims well for me, but Sims is not always the best way to like figure out what you should be playing for your character. It's just a simulation. And it just runs an algorithm with action priority list. Figure out what is the most value moves you can make during an encounter. But I feel like it doesn't account for like big pulls and like going uncapped AoE. And I feel like Final Rec is the best ability for that. Which is why I think a lot of Paladins are playing Final Rec. Also in Tyrannical, Final Rec would be great single target DM too. Look at a boss. 6 with, yeah, 6 I would include the warrior in. Monk is a class that don't have a max level yet, so I can't really comment on them. I mean, Priest is a class that don't have a max level, so I can't comment. Monk, I recently started playing, but I'm playing him in a different way. Like, I'm not playing Kyrian Windwalker, I'm playing it slightly differently. So my expectations for it is a little different, I think. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. Grabbing all? Are we grabbing more? I think we're good. I think we're good. Doing it. To make sure that the tank can get healed easier throughout all this damage. Maybe we should be keeping concentration on these targets because I feel like it's just going to be more AoE damage, isn't it? Like uncapped AoE. I wonder if that's worth. And that's just me not having enough experience with Paladin, not really knowing these kind of things. But like Sanctified Wrath does a lot of damage. It has uncapped AoE too. We need the Territorial Blade Big Hatch thing because he's going to do these cries. I want to make sure they don't call their mama. Here we go. Because we're not trying to pull the big one. Because if we don't pull the big one, we'll get perfect percent for this place. What's up? Take the 6. Yeah. Yeah, so Arcane Mage. Lots of fun. You guys definitely should try it at some point. Especially if you're like not trying to play meta. Like if you don't really care about playing Fire Mage right now, because that's really strong spec. But if you're not really interested in playing Fire, and you're thinking like about maybe exploring different specs to play, Arcane as a Kyrian is a really interesting combo. If you have free time. It's really unique. I think I'll try playing it tomorrow on stream so you guys can see it. Because some of you guys get to see me play it before. But not everybody. And it's super enjoyable. I'll try dropping Consecration early where the ads are. The tank kind of walks him out of my Consecration pretty regularly. We'll try to see what happens if I drop it down a little earlier. Seeing just how much extra damage the ads will take in Consecration. If it helps out my sustained damage at all. I'd be interested to see. After this we got full damage, full burst, hopefully drums. And the boss should hopefully die pretty quickly. Or I'll probably die before the boss does. I have bubble. Lexical protection will not do anything in this fight. Actually, can it reset my debuffs? There are some debuffs that do magic damage, but they are a physical debuff. Like they have a red border around them, like the Challenge's Burden for keys. So I wonder if it's possible to remove those debuffs with that. Vladimir, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. What's up, fam? Let us see Archimage. That's our playstyle. It's super fun. It is so cool. Yeah, tomorrow, man. I'll be down to play tomorrow. It'll be 45 week, so it'll be the push week for 45 too. So it'll be great. Alright, boys. I need your energy. I need your help. I'm gonna try to max out the damage here versus the boss. Nice, good lust. Trying to jump to make sure that we don't go sleep. Ooh. I'll try to move out of the way. And then they have the zap on me, which is not good. I really don't want to get the zap on me too often. I'm going up. Better go up as early as possible. Ty is dead, which is not good. Man down, man down. I'm gonna give myself the heal. Actually, I'm gonna bubble it too. It does remove my debuff. Bubble removes my debuff, but bubble makes sense. Ty is back up. Awesome. Got the NGB res. I think a Holy Paladin runs it. Going up. Oh, that's still a lot of damage taken. Okay, dude. Oh, somebody died. I got wings. Somebody died. I got wings. Wait, it actually worked. I actually got value. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, standing next to the Paladin, I'm definitely going to take the zap. So I'm going to try to stay as far away as I can. Going up. Oh, that just hurts so much. That hurts. We actually topped. Wait, we actually topped. Hey, I'll take it. One boss out of the three. Out of the three so far. And I've been only one time top damn. I'm keeping Soul Ash from my mage. Dude, start saving up the Soul Ash. You guys should start trying to at least save up some Soul Ash. Start stocking up on it. On old characters for the next patch. Because you never know what legendary is going to be good come 9-1. Red Pally DPS? Yeah, it's not my best geared character. But they're super fun. Like, Paladins are actually pretty cool. I was more interested in the beginning expansion with Holy Pally and maybe Prop Pally. But I'm not a great healer or a tank. So we're going to start up with red, gear out the red Pally first, and then maybe try different specs afterwards. I'm also playing Night Phase, so I don't really know what's like. Yeah, I'm playing like Weird Covenant too, so it's probably not meta, far from it. I think I'll actually pop Seraphim, and I'll pop Wake of Ashes at the beginning here, and I'll pop Blessing of Autumn so I can get those back before that out phase. And I think, so what you can actually do for this fight, and I would be more comfortable doing this in Fortified than Tyrannical, but those ads on Tyrannical have more health, so you really need to put some cooldowns into them. But the ads on Fortified, their health is less, so you don't really need to put big cooldowns into them either. So you can actually kind of have like a really, really easy, like, just DPS the ads down with minimal cooldown usage, and then blow your cooldowns on a boss when you get the haze buff, and that's how you can get some really big numbers on this boss fight. Uh-oh. You can actually hit. Bubbled it. Nice, not bad. Back left. Oh god, don't jump off. Oh, I just jumped to the side while trying to type. Just to reposition a little. I felt like I was gonna fly off, dude. Okay, get the hell out of dodge. Thank goodness I'm Night Fae, dude. I'm so used to the Night Fae mobility now as a Pala. It is so good. I know it's not meta, but it's so good. Okay, back left, back left, back left, back left, back left, back left, back left. Oh, no, 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 back right, back right, back right, back right. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. Oh, barely. Oh, no. Alright, Shatter Visage. As long as we have enough damage to kill it, we should have enough. We're blasting this thing. But we are a Paladin. Shield of Vengeance, because I'm gonna die otherwise. Died. That didn't happen. That did not happen. I thought Shield of Vengeance would be enough. I should have just bubbled. I'm an idiot. Chat. This stream never happened, okay? This dungeon never happened, alright? Never. No. No. If anybody asks, Dal never got his pallet cap this week, okay? Like, this is really bad. Like, I just underestimated. I thought I might be okay with the Shield of Vengeance. I should have just pressed bubble. So how's my team doing? Oh yeah, they're doing wonderful. They're doing okay. This is real bad, dude. That's a real bad look. This is me on every DOS, dude. I try not to be that guy on DOS. Today's the day though. Yeah, I'm actually, after this dungeon, like, I thought my survival hunter was squishy, and granted they are, but red palace are just so squish. Like, besides Shield of Vengeance, I guess you have to bubble things. It's kind of like being almost like an arcane mage in melee. And arcane mages are generally pretty squishy. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey. Hi, sorry, I couldn't kill my thing. I didn't press bubble. I didn't press the one ability that makes me immune to damage like an idiot. Sorry. That would be resume for me. I mean, there's no point for it now, right? Did we even use we used beer res once? No, we actually I think might have used our beer reses up because we didn't have a beer res for the last boss. Rip. I hate being that guy, dude. This does not feel good. I hate being that guy, dude. After this, we do have the monk, but I think after this, I'm gonna be going to the heroic, or maybe that's later. Let me check. Oh, 7 p.m. Wait, no. No, 7 p.m. is the alt stuff. Did someone come back and res me? Do I have to run back? Okay, I think I'll just run back. Oh! Oh, box! Okay, so I don't think I get a trinket. Unless I do get something. If I get that trinket, that'd be great. Nope. Yeah, rest in peace. I don't think I'm gonna ask for the box. I can always upgrade mine worst to worst. I don't think the box is good for paladins or anything. Let me see if they are doing more or are they done. Because we should be doing trial feedback in a bit. For some of the trials. Because I think I should be there for the trial feedback. I'll probably end up getting some food and then just hang out on Discord while we do the trial feedback. And then afterwards, I think at 8 p.m. East Coast, we should be doing a heroic run for some of our ults. I really do want to gear up my mage, though. I think I am going to bring my mage tonight. I really want to try to make mage work. Like, Kyrian Arcane should be a ton of fun. I want to get that character caught up. And if I can get any 220s or 213s for that character, I'll be so happy, dude. I've had really bad rotten luck with that one when it comes to gear, but I'm hoping to get him caught up. I really would have loved when I got my warlock geared. I went to a alt raid with both groups because we have two groups for raid teams for the guild, and the team 2 was doing basically like a full party, almost all 30 people heroic run, and there were so many classes that traded stuff to my warlock. So much gear was gotten that day, dude. I feel like I got almost, I think, one piece from just about every boss, minus like 2. It was insane. I actually just got outfitted completely, and if my mage could do that, that'd be great. I don't think I can really get that because we don't have that many people showing up for heroic. That numbers to like get everything from every boss almost. But if I could snag a couple pieces, some 220s, I think I'd be happy on that one. Like a better weapon, a 220 weapon, I'd be pretty happy with that. Or like neck pieces, belts, pants, stuff like that. I think it'll be pretty good. But that's gonna be it for me, I think, boys. I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna pop in with the guild in the Discord, see what we'll be doing. Get ready for the trial stuff. But yeah. Hello, down. I got a question. How's Frost DK in Shadowlands? The Ice Cap build still viable? Think advance. Ice Cap, I haven't really seen people play the Ice Cap build. I've seen people either play the dual wheel build with the Breast and Sargosa or the two-hand build with Obliteration. Ice Cap, I don't really know if that is a strong talent right now, or if there's a build around it. Let me look. Let me actually see if a lot of Death Knights are playing it. So Subcreation shows you like some of the builds that people are playing for different classes. Some of the talent builds for DKs, you see like a couple of Obliteration builds here and there, but a lot of it is going to be the Breath of Sindragosa for at least Mythic Pluses. As for raids, I think Destroyer's a pretty good boss for like single target output damage boss. It looks like there's some obliteration builds, but a lot of it is the dual wield Breathless and Dragosa build. So it looks like you either play Cold Heart, Runic Continuation, Gathering Storm, and Breath, or you'll play a Inexorable Assault, Murderous Efficiency, Gathering Storm, and Oblit. All with Avalanche. It doesn't look like Ice Cap is a play. Maybe there's not a legendary that works super well into that playstyle right now. You know? So BOS rules still? Yeah, I mean, that's if you're playing dual wield build. If you play two-hand build, you can play Obliteration. But you see like the damage differences, right? It's slight. Fights like Shriekwing. Yeah, it looks like dual wield, if you do care about DPS, dual wield is a little stronger than two-hand. Although two-hand I would imagine would be pretty good for burst situations. Like Sludge. Yeah, two-hand is really good for those burst situations. They can compete with the dual wield. Dual wield is very sustained with like big chunks of burst every 2 minutes. But if you want 1 minute burst, Obliteration is really good for that. I like the Obliteration build with dual wield just because that's what kind of what I grew up with. Back in CAD, that's what all Death Knights were. So I'm so used to that at this point. Yeah, though I don't see a lot of Ice Cap nowadays. Really love this bag, but BOS a little too cringy. Yeah, I think if you really want to play Frost, I think Obliteration is not a bad talent. I think the two-hand playstyle can compete somewhat okay with the Breath build. It's maybe not completely the strongest thing, but it can do okay. Like there's Death Knights that have done well with it. You know? I like it personally. But if you are like a Frost DK main and you really care about like doing top damage, you will probably play the dual wield Breath of Dragosa. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I think everybody played with a BFA, and it was kind of, I don't remember how popular it was in Legion, so I'm not going to comment on that one. But in BFA, everybody played that. And I was so happy when they added the machine gun build too. It's actually so good. Look like a machine gun style build with Ice Cap. Just the cooldown reduction. It is great. Like you're just rotating the abilities, getting back-to-back obliterates, stacking up a strength buff. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. Because Breath, I don't know. I just don't like something about it. It just starts breathing at the target. I really enjoy the Ice Cap in BFA. Yeah, I think Obliteration is the closest thing you'll get to Ice Cap at the time for the time being. You know. But I like my Frost DK. I feel like I pump even playing the two-hand build. I wonder how good it will be in the future though. Like I'm hoping it'll be pretty good spec going forward. In 9.1 in particular. It might need some buffs in a two-hand build playstyle. Even though maybe gear will be enough to make dual wield a little bit better. Or even just Death Knight in general a little better. I think it should. Like Death Knights generally scale pretty well with gear, like Frost in particular. Because remember, Frost and BFA didn't really show up until like towards the end game. But then also Unholy was pretty decent there too. Anyway, boys, gonna call it there. Thank you so much for coming by, boys. I really do appreciate you guys for coming out and hanging out on the stream. Definitely gonna try not to wear the same colored shirt next to my stream so we don't have the pixelation. Not much you could really do there at this point. Thank you, boys. Appreciate all of you. You guys have yourselves a good one. And as always, I'll see you boys on next streamer. All right, you guys take it easy. Tomorrow, big box opening, big loot opening, boys. Hope Blizzard will show more fun, more love in the future. Thank you for information. Hey, no problem, guy. Thank you, boys. You guys are beautiful. I'll see you guys next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.